This is one of the most exciting opportunities that you will see in your lifetime. In the next 20 years, it is estimated that up to $40 trillion worth of wealth will be transferred from one generation to the next. It is simply a fact of life. As one generation disappears, the next inherits any wealth that was previously accumulated. Virtually everything that is currently owned will ultimately be transferred to someone else. That means untold opportunities for the discerning investor. No matter what property type that you specialize in, that property will become available. While the most interesting of these properties will be residential real estate that you may find available for a song, you will find everything from residential properties to commercial properties, including fixer-uppers to estate-quality mansions, to vacation properties, something on a lake to a winter chalet. Every imaginable personal property type, including automobiles from clunkers to that 65 Mustang. Furniture from modern living, dining, and bedroom sets to rare antiques. All kinds of electronics and appliances. Perhaps that 120-inch TV that you've been seeking. Art. Who knows? Maybe that missing Van Gogh. Small and large businesses, from a one-man hidden gem to a great franchise opportunity. Yes, it will all end up in probate at some point.
This is Leon McKenzie, Managing Partner for U.S. Probate Leads. I'd like to take a little bit of your time to explain to you how probate investing works. As our oh-so eloquent speaker mentioned in the previous section here, probate investing is really something that you should look at if you're a realtor investor. In today's market, there are opportunities that are just simply outstanding. If you work these properly, you're going to add to your source of real estate leads each month. Probate leads are by far the very best source of residential real estate leads that you will find. The following two sections have been prepared to, one, introduce you to probate leads, the whole entire concept, and then two, to explain to you why U.S. Probate Leads is your best source for probate lead information. I'd like to take a couple minutes to explain to you what probate properties are and why you might have an interest in them. Probate properties are those properties found in an estate when someone passes. An executor is assigned by the state and is tasked with the job of ensuring that the heirs of the estate receive whatever the decedent wished, or in those cases where there was no will, actually taking estate-related properties, turning them into cash, and then distributing the cash to the heirs of the estate. So when you start looking at the opportunities available to you with estate properties, the first person you will want to contact will be the executor. You will want to be the individual that reaches the executor at the point in time that he or she will be making the decision as to what needs to be done with those properties. Through the U.S. Probate Leads program, we will provide you leads that will allow you to be that individual. A lot of properties in probate actually are for sale. Many real estate investors are not aware of this fact. A lot of times you will hear, that house is in probate. You can't do anything with it. That really is not true at all. The executor of the estate has been tasked with divvying up that estate and providing either cash or property to the individual heirs that are associated with the estate. The executors are usually very motivated to sell these properties. There are a number of reasons why that might happen. They may just simply live too far from the estate. For example, you may have someone that lives in New York and the estate's in Texas. It's quite expensive to travel such a great distance on a frequent basis, and they may be spending their own personal funds to do that. In a lot of cases, the emotional stress associated with someone passing is going to result in an individual executor being motivated to sell the property quickly. We also see what's known as heir infighting. This is a situation that occurs when money is put on the table and each heir feels that he is entitled to probably more than what is logically determined by the executor. In these cases, the heirs can begin to have serious issues with one another, and the executor can get in the middle of these fights. That always brings out the worst in people, and it brings out a need to divvy up the property to generate the proceeds from that sale. If the properties in the estate are going to be sold, they are available for sale by the executor of the estate for all parties involved, and can quite often result in the executor simply looking for a solution. You might well be that solution. And finally, the debts that are associated with the estate need to be paid. Unfortunately, with most estates, there are debts that need to be paid, such as taxes, ongoing mortgage payments, utility bills, just anything that would typically be associated with an ongoing household still needs to be paid by the estate. Generally, the only way that this can be dealt with is if some kind of estate property can be sold. What does that mean for you? It means that you are now looking at the #1 residential real estate lead opportunity in America. This is a little known market niche, and not too many people really know about this. This lead source ranks at the top with any lead source that you are going to see. The potential for making money with probate leads is huge. If you get the leads early, work them properly, and understand the executor's needs, you will find huge opportunities. This is going to be a great way for you to make money as a real estate investor. One thing that we do know about probate filings is that they are going to increase. The baby boomer generation is getting older, and as such, more people passing means more probate filings. In the coming years, there are going to be more and more opportunities available to you as an investor. What kind of things do you buy as a probate investor? Well, residential real estate is at the heart of our program. We do recommend that you go after the residential real estate that is available in each probate case. However, there are other properties you may come across. Everything from personal properties such as large screen TVs, electronics, automobiles, to commercial or business properties, acreage, duplexes, condos. Any of these could also be in the estate. Obviously, any of these could be part of someone's estate and therefore available for sale. We do know that almost 3/4 of probate cases will have some form of real estate opportunity attached to them. We provide probate leads pulled directly from the county courthouses, so you can be pretty well assured that almost 3/4 of these are going to have some form of real estate associated with them. Now, you as a realtor or real estate investor are actually providing a service to the executor. The executor has a need to turn this property and make something happen with it. Generally, they'll have to cash it out in order to provide cash to the heirs to handle the settlement. So your role in the process is one of providing a valuable service to the executors, and often the executors will reach out to you and really look to you to provide them with a method to sell their properties. This is your area of expertise, so this marriage between you and the executor of the estate will oftentimes be a win-win situation. Your ability to help them turn their properties quickly and ensuring that the estate heirs receive what is coming to them is something that the executor is seeking. And from your perspective, this is a great opportunity for you to make a profit while helping the executor settle his estate. One thing that occurs with probates that you do not see with other lead sources is that because a probate has become available, that does not necessarily mean that the executor is immediately ready to sell the property. In some percentage of cases, you will find that your call is really welcome and that the executor will seem to have been waiting for you. These cases will result in some easy cash for you along with your initial contact. However, we have seen situations where that real estate might not be sold for several months. In fact, even as long as 12 to 18 months. Well, think about it. Perhaps the spouse is living in the house and today just a short time after the individual has passed and has no intention of moving. Contact that same person in a year or so, and you may find that life has changed and that person is ready to move on with their lives in another house. What a great lead source. What other type of lead source have you seen that allows you to find properties that would be purchasable today or maybe even 12 to 18 months later? Probates represent a unique way to look at real estate properties. So every probate is different. Many experts say the executor should be contacted as soon as possible. A lot of their programs are based on the fact that the executor will want to sell immediately. The truth is, we simply just cannot know. As professionals in this arena, and as folks that actually spend our daytime hours working probate leads to make available for you, what we can tell you is that some probates are going to be filed and the property sold immediately. In other cases, some folks will hold on to the property, and in some cases the probates may not be filed for months. Sometimes the property will be passed on to the surviving spouse, and they will want to sell after living in the house for a short while. The only way you can possibly know if a probate is worthwhile is to work the probate. In summary, I want to tell you that probate investing can bring you a considerable amount of money if you get out and work the leads and are empathetic to the individuals who are managing these estates. Probate investing will afford you some great opportunities. This is a great way to make a living, and the probate process can yield some real nuggets for you in the future. Well, that does give you a pretty good overview of what the probate process is and how you might use probates to kickstart your real estate investment program. As we have described, getting probate information is a little tedious. It takes time for somebody to go in and actually pull this information and then to put it into a form that someone can actually use to be able to be successful with it. The object obviously is to get this information into a form that can be used to generate mailings that can be sent to the executors. And you're going to want to do that multiple times during the course of the first year. So where do you go to get this information? Well, you want to go to the company that can provide this information each month and can provide it in a form that is easy for you to use. You want to spend as little time working with this information as possible. This isn't a real good use of your valuable time. So what you want to do is talk with us at U.S. Probate Leads.
Thank you for taking the time to stop by and visiting us. My name is Leon McKenzie. I'm the managing partner for U.S. Probate Leads. We're going to present a 10-minute presentation discussing how you can use probate leads in your business and why you would want to use them. You can visit us at www.usprobateleads.com, or if you have any questions, you can give us a call at 877-470-9751. We look forward to being the provider for your probate leads, and we hope that you find our services to be of excellent value. Probate investing is a way to make some serious money in the real estate market. There are a lot of opportunities out there, and this is a major niche market. A lot of investors aren't even aware of this market. They are under the impression that when a property goes into probate, it is untouchable, which really isn't the case. If a property goes into probate, the executor of the estate has the opportunity to sell that property, and in many cases will be looking for a way to do that. Generally, these folks will already have a residence, and there will be some reasons necessitating that they sell properties in the estate. In most cases, they will be looking for money to be able to pay the debts associated with the estate. As a real estate investor, you may be their best opportunity to get that money. You'll be dealing with highly motivated sellers, and this is an opportunity to work in an area where properties of significant value can be found. Our company offers probate leads throughout the country in virtually every state. There's a total of about 3,150 counties across the country, and we have leads in each and every one of these. So select your county, take a look at the options. We are U.S. Probate Leads, and we provide probate leads for people just like you. Probate leads come from the probate case filings that are done at each county level. Once probate filings are completed, they are put into a case file. A case file may be a manila folder with all the records from the actual filing. Summary information will be put together that will be maintained on the probate docket. Retrieving this information is really not a trivial process, and it takes people that know what they're doing to be able to do it. Now that's where we come in. The only viable way to get this information is to visit the courthouse and retrieve the data. We have established a nationwide network of attorneys and paralegals that retrieve probate data for us from each of these counties. We've been doing this for years and have the ability to take that information and present it to you in an easy-to-use format. Now, you may have heard of other places where you can get probate data, such as public or legal newspapers. When a probate is filed, many counties record that information in a public newspaper. The only problem is that the filings in these newspapers are usually only done to notify creditors. Actually, of all probate's filings, only about 20% of them make their way into the public newspapers. And those that do are typically 60 to 90 days out of date. So the only really practical way to get this data is to either visit the courthouse yourself, and this can be a time-consuming task, and you'll probably find that the individual behind the desk is really not very supportive in making this effort a pleasurable experience. Or you can use a service such as ours. We are the premier source for probate information throughout the country. We have been providing probate data to investors such as yourself for the last 10 years. We provide all of the information that you will need to be successful as a probate investor. We pull data one time each month and send that right to your email inbox. We are by far the best source of probate information. You simply won't find the information that you need unless you come to a company like U.S. Probate Leads, and we are the very best at what we do. To date, there really hasn't been anybody working in this arena that has the ability to do this throughout the U.S. We are the first company to make that claim. We do that because we have put together our national network of researchers, and we only use well-qualified and experienced researchers, and we provide the necessary training to ensure that they are successful when retrieving the data that you need. Not everyone can sit at a courthouse and accurately collect information. Most folks find this to be quite tedious and will not do it for more than once or twice. We have relationships with literally hundreds of courts and a staff of hundreds of researchers out in the field, and we can actually get this data where other people cannot. One of the things that we have been able to do over the last 10 years is to offer our services to banks and credit card companies, which has allowed us to underwrite some of the costs associated with creating a national network. We're now in a position to provide you with the leads that you need in the county that you want. The data will come to you in the form of a spreadsheet that will be emailed to you each month. We provide all the data that you need, including the decedent name, docket number, date of death, probate date, type of probate, and the contact information for the estate executor and his or her attorney. When you reach out to these folks, you will need this information to be able to contact the executor to be able to understand exactly what types of opportunities they have. One of the things we do with our data that no one else is able to do for you is actually validate that data against web-based software tools like the United States Post Office Service. Consequently, we have less address errors and more accurate data. We have various programs to suit your individual needs. We've designed these programs so leads can be purchased in quantities of 25, 50, or 100. You can also buy all the leads generated in an individual county. Whether you're a small investor just getting started or a seasoned investor wanting to be the only one in your area to do probate work, we have a plan for you. Be sure to ask us about quantity pricing if there are multiple counties you are interested in. We'd be more than happy to provide you help in any of these counties. Would you like to have an exclusive in your area? The only person in your county to receive probate information from U.S. Probate Leads? We have a program that allows you to do that as well. Exclusivity means that we only provide leads to you each and every month. Our pricing is laid out on our website, and you can identify the plan that fits you best. We also give you the opportunity to test drive our program. For $150, you can buy 25 leads for a one-time purchase to see what these leads can actually do for you. Who knows, maybe your dream opportunity is out there. You will not know until you give our program a chance. This is a great way to get started in probate investing. Most of our new subscribers purchase historical leads. We offer both 3- and 6-month packages for those folks. No one really knows when an executor is going to be ready to sell properties in his estate. Keep in mind that the executor is taking on the role of settling the estate for another individual. This will take some effort on his part. We have discovered that when a person files for a probate, that does not necessarily mean they would like to sell the property immediately. They may need to inventory the estate, contact the creditors, make arrangements to pay outstanding bills, talk with the heirs, see how they would like to proceed, and in general, do all the things necessary to ensure that the estate heirs receive a fair and equitable settlement of the estate, which in most cases will involve selling properties in the estate. This process can be a daunting task and may take some period of time before the executor is ready to sell individual properties in the estate. It may take 3, 6, or even up to 12 to 18 months before that individual is ready to talk with you. You may find that the older probate leads are just as good of an opportunity for you as some of the newer probate leads. Most of our new subscribers choose to purchase 3 months of historical data at the time that they subscribe to ensure that they reach executors in various stages of this process. If you really want to get a good jump start in your area, please ask us about our historical leads. This is the very best way to ensure that you get a good start with your probate program, right out of the box. By contacting executors that have been in this process for a 4-month period, 3-month historical, and the current month subscription, you will optimize your chances of starting your program on a successful note. So exactly how do you get started with our program? Well, we ask you to visit our website at www.usprobateleads.com. We offer a wide range of probate materials ranging from probate books written by senior members of our staff to various on-site and web-based trainings, including webinars prepared by our team and training classes that can even be conducted at your location. I would really encourage you to check these out. There is a wealth of information here, and you may well discover tips and techniques that will help you become a better probate investor. In order to buy probate leads, click on View Leads and simply select your state. Then, from the menu that's presented, select the county of choice or maybe multiple counties. Once you do that, a screen will appear showing you all the programs that we have. As we previously mentioned, we offer a wide variety of options, from our 25 lead test drive to exclusive purchase of leads for a specific county. You can buy 25, 50, or 100 lead package sets, or you can buy all of the leads for an individual county. Our most popular purchase is our All Leads Purchase package, which provides you all of the probates filed for the preceding month, coupled with our 3-month historical package. Once you've selected the program that suits you best, click on the appropriate link that will allow you to make a purchase, either with your credit card or by using the PayPal shopping cart. Your credit card will be credited one time each month as long as you remain in our program. We will then be sending you the leads shortly thereafter. You can halt your subscription at any time simply by giving us a call or by canceling your PayPal subscription. So do you want the very best residential property leads in your county each month? Probate Leads have proven to be the very best lead source for pre-owned residential properties in the U.S. today. It only makes sense. Virtually every property in the country will at some point in time pass through probate. If you want to start your real estate investing program today, we encourage you to move quickly and avoid letting this opportunity pass you by. Visit our website and sign up with us today. The clock is ticking. Now is the time for you to cash in on the probate market. We appreciate your taking the time to visit our site and listen to our webinar. U.S. Probate Leads offers an opportunity to invest in real estate in a manner that you probably have not seen before. If you follow the methodology that we have defined in our probate books and trainings, you will become a successful probate investor. Once again, we provide the leads on a one-time basis or monthly subscription basis, and we recommend that you get all of the leads in your county and that you begin today as a probate investor. We wish you good luck and happy hunting, and we hope to see you at our site shortly. Today is the day to start your probate investing career.